Hello guys, it's December 9th, 2016. It snowed last night, as you can see. The snow is melting now, and it's raining too. The temperature isn't below 0 Celsius, so water isn't freezing. And this week, it's pretty wintry in Seattle. There's snow, and also I think on Wednesday or Tuesday night, it was dry, and the temperature drops below 0. So there's a pretty severe frost um, damage in my garden, and I'm going to show it to you later. But right now I'm just going to give you a quick update of the garden. As you can see, there's a bunch of snow over here, and this is the first frost damage. As you can see, the zinnia is probably dead now. It, so like a few nights ago, there's a pretty bad freezing. So this is what it looks like right now. And then the other one still looks fine. This is still flowering. Smells really nice too. And then the saffron crocus still doing nice. Snow, I like the snow. It feels nice. But yeah, I think it's gonna survive the snow for sure. Lily, I'm not so sure. It looks like that right now. As you can see, the tips of the leaves are turning brown, so it could be a sign that it's gonna die back soon. The what is this? Hydrangea got a little bit of frost damage, as you can see over here. But overall, it's going dormant, so it should be fine. Raspberry still the same. Lily of the Valley, dormant still. Blueberry, same thing. Let's see, I'll go over there. Strawberry looks the same, covered in snow though. I think it's pretty frost resistant, which is a good thing. And other things are mostly all covered with snow, which is cute. Blueberry. And this is the second case of frost damage. The hydrangea, as you can see, the top of the flower are all dead. The leaves are wilting due to the freezing temperature a few nights ago. I'll let you look at the whole plant. It didn't happen last year because I have the plants under the shelter, so it didn't get that frost damage. So we'll see how this goes, but I think it's gonna be fine. The leaves are just gonna fall off, and next year the dormant bulbs are going to reopen, and it should be fine. And the bulbs still look the same, nothing changed. And a few nights ago, the surface of the soil were frozen. Actually, if you touch it, it's pretty solid. So I think that should be good for the bulbs. They need the cold temperature. And lavender looks the same. Rosemary looks the same. And the summer snowflakes, I moved them under the shelter because I don't want the whole container to freeze. It would be bad if the whole container freeze and the bulb and the roots freeze, which could damage the bulbs, and I don't want that, so I move it under the shelter. And I also bought like a little greenhouse thing. I'm planning to put it over there, and hopefully that will be like a house shelter for other plants that are prone to frost damage, and I'll show it to you when I set that up. Also, you can see the red cups I put around. I fill those with water, and I use those as a kind of an indicator for freezing. So I'll I'll get kind of like a idea of which part of the garden is going to freeze during the winter, and which location isn't going to freeze. So that's going to give me an idea of where to put different plants around the garden um, to um, to keep the plants from freezing. And this is the little picture I drew to indicate the location of the red cubs. And 2 nights ago, I think, um, this few cubs, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 cubs were frozen on the surface only though. So I know this location is probably not good for plants that cannot resist frost. And then the other cubs weren't frozen, so I could put the plants over here, 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 and somewhere around here. By the way, this is north, so this is the side toward north. So this is looking out when I walked outside of the balcony. So as you can see, I moved the the other plants in the greenhouse and on the second shelf indoor because they were pretty damaged severely by the frost. And as you can see here, the peacock plant is pretty bad. As you can see, this is just frost damage. Right here too. These are all damaged by frost. This is a new leaf over here, and it's pretty, I think it's probably not good anymore. But anyways, so I moved them indoor in the morning after the night of the frost, and I think it should survive, but it's just gonna look ugly for a while. And then the other ferns, this fern are damaged pretty severely by the frost, as you can see. The new leaves turned brown, and then it's all dried up right now. I don't know if the whole plant froze. If that's the case, it's probably dead, but there's still like a few leaves that are alive, so I think the plant is still alive. It's just gonna, the same thing, it's just gonna look ugly for a while. And then the same thing for this fern. This parts are all dried up. This is not too dry. I don't know if it's gonna survive though. And then the spider plants, some of the leaves are damaged by the frost, as you can see. Soft and discolored, but the plant itself is still alive. Pretty nice. As you can see, this center over here, it's not changing color, so it's a good sign. The other one is still doing good too. And I also moved the Venus flytrap indoor because the soil was a little frozen and I don't want the whole thing to freeze, so I have to move it indoor and then move it outdoor as soon as I set up the little greenhouse outside. All of these are going to go outside again. I also clean up the this fern greenhouse thing and water it, so the leaves are doing fine. But a few days ago it was actually underwatered, so fern, of course, they don't like that. Hopefully it'll look better in the next few weeks. The orchids are doing really well, as you can see. The flowers are coming up. Orchid doing well. Flowers coming up. Yeah.